Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Consumer Shorthand classes. Get ready. 5 seconds. The balance of all the information would, however, be of great instruction to the child. Each performer played his part with remarkable intelligence, and it was unanimously agreed at the end of the performance that maximum support should be given to the company. It is most significant for me to go to the ministry during February, but I wish I could be there when you speak to the principal. The parliamentary students studying at the university made remarkable progress. The advertisement for the appointment of an architect was answered immediately. The southern gentleman informed the members of the northern organization that it was impossible to have any important improvement this year. The intelligent doctor could have overcome the difficulty without the introduction of the emergency expenditure. The subjects of the Lord are themselves to thank Him. Several very different things have to come from New York. Out of those who have represented us, he comes first. All these gentlemen do not believe that trade is satisfactory. It is questionable whether any sensible people would subscribe to the investment as advertised in the November publication. It is significant that the government itself is advertising. What proportion of those cross examined over the deficiencies in January and February could give satisfactory information to the administrators? The enthusiasm of several of our executives is greater than their efficiency. Those who are governed can never understand why those in the government cannot do much more to improve legislature, however difficult the circumstances are. There was an objection to the valuation put on the building as it was beyond the maximum any sensible individual would give without a very substantial mortgage. During the preliminary investigation on behalf of the insurance representatives, it was established that there had been an electrical discharge within the building. The opinion of the general is that the southern people cannot equal the northern. Owing to financial stringency, it is impossible to enlarge our publication. However influential this gentleman is, I do not think him capable of being an administrator. As a reformer of inefficient methods, the executive failed and therefore relinquished his appointment. The organization could give more satisfaction to its members and to the general public. Are you sure everything remembered can give pleasure to you? Without a special inspection of the buildings, It is impossible to tell whether there is any improvement in them. Those who think that it is significant to speak too much to influential people are, in our opinion, very near the truth. On investigation, the certificate was acknowledged to be a falsification, and the responsible individual was therefore sent to an establishment for the reform of character. In the United States of America, entertainments are much more expensive. The objection to the appointment of the Metropolitan Administrator as arbitrator was sent to the members of the legislature. Can there be any justification for all this expenditure, notwithstanding the large number of passengers? This capable organizer has a magnetic influence on the young. Strangers who would familiarize themselves with our language would overcome much of their difficulty. Much enlightenment is expected from the cross examination of the messenger. The arbitrator is a distinguished mathematician in a metropolitan university. Importance is the spirit of liberty for all those interested in the people. I think he ought to go to the Southern School owing to the advantage it would be for him to be schooled by the principal there. The remarkable gentleman was respected for his opinion, and his remarks have given much pleasure to large numbers of the public. Because of the exigencies of their circumstances and the mortgaging of their establishment, those manufacturers are near bankruptcy. Whose responsibility was it to give instruction in commercial subjects? According to the efficient English gentleman, it would be difficult to improve on the advertisement for the entertainment. Has anyone been told of the difficulty they have to grade rates of exchange and rates of interest generally, especially mortgage interest, and they have to organize the financial and commercial information which is published and understood, and be familiar with the trade in gold. I am not surprised that you were not there yesterday. We inspected the first inscription with great surprise and pleasure. The principal governed the school with regular and efficient care. The large number of members would be much too dear. Have we nothing at all to deliver to them? He is going for it himself in the next hour. Why should you go with him for the eye? How much information do you have on this special subject? Do you think we can practice an hour or two in the schoolyard? The first child was wonderfully quite a different thing altogether, and we are all hoping that the third child will be different too.